Wow, when we really wake up to what it means to live in a quantum field, what it means to live and to operate in a multidimensional universe where everything is possible, it will blow your mind. And I'm not talking about this airy fairy, put your mind to it and you can be anything you want to. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you really, really notice that everything that you think is the truth is not so, not necessarily. And I'm also not talking about the way that we have been controlled. I'm not talking about waking up to the lies of the government, of the medical industry, of education. That's almost baby steps. We're long past that. We know that we've moved on. We are moving on. I'm talking about when everything that in the everyday life you think is such is not necessarily such. Let me give you an example, a real silly, simple example. There's a shelf. There's a bottle on that shelf, a blue bottle on that shelf. I can see it. I know I put it there. In fact, I know I put that bottle there every single day. One day, I don't put it there. Out of 100 days. Somebody else goes there, looks for that particular item and thinks it's never there. I know it's not true, it's just one day. It's not true that it's never there. But in their reality, it is true. And that's what makes it so hard in the multidimensional quantum universe, because we cannot see something just from one perspective. It isn't just about that is there or that's not there. It is what our perception is, and we are not aware of how our perception and others' perception are clouded. We can only see it from our perspective in this life. And yes, in this life, it may be true, it may be not, because it's there or it's not there. It's black and white. In a multidimensional perspective, it may be different. It's extremely hard. It's an extremely hard concept, and I'm not professing to understand it myself. I'm professing to know that I actually don't know, that what I see is real from a particular perspective, but not from all perspective. From somebody else's truth for that moment, it may be different. And if I only hold the notion that what I see may not be so, makes it so much easier. Now, careful here, because I'm also not professing this whole stupid bullshit of what you see is not real. What you see is very, very real in this world. What you see, it's at a higher level, it is an illusion. Right here, it's not an illusion. But as we step into, that's the dichotomy. As we step into multidimensional field in this reality, everything is blurred. Everything is becoming quantum, unknown, different perspectives in this world. Do you realize how bizarre that is? How difficult it is? How dangerous it is to hold certain beliefs because that's the way it was. Yet we have to operate in this world. Yet we have to continue to put one foot in front of the other in terms of what we see as right in front of us. So the only thing we can do is to know that we actually don't know and just be in that moment in total what I call soul-aligned guidance. To know what is right for that moment. Knowing that there's a picture, a bigger picture that I do not see, that I do not understand, that I may not be aware of in this reality. It's fucked up in one way. And it's actually so freaking powerful. It's so freaking powerful. But it really screws with our minds. It really puts us in a position of, what the hell? And that's the messy side of awakening. That's the messy side of seeing through all the glass ceilings and knowing that in a quantum world, we do not understand. But we have to be here, but we also have to understand we don't know. I don't want to even ask if this makes sense, because it probably doesn't. That's what it is right now. It is so freaking awesome, because this hasn't happened before, that we realize how freaking amazing it is to live in several realities at once, yet you have to live and do your stuff here. That's soul alignment. Thanks for listening. Very, very hard for me to even share this. We don't know.